Welcome back to Strategy in Session, where we simplify business strategy, giving you the tools to start your business journey with confidence. I'm your host, Cleopatra.
And I'm Amir, your co host today. In episode 4, we want to talk about the legal practices that your company needs to do in the UK based area. We want to explore the legal steps that UK based entrepreneurs need to take in order to protect their companies in the UK. I know that's these legal practices and the legal steps might be challenging, but if you make sure you take the steps that are necessary for compliance and also legal and auditory, that's going to help you to protect yourself and your company from these challenge, from the problems and the challenges, and to just achieve the long-term success. So, in this episode, we want to break down all the decisions you need to make in order to protect your company within the legal practices and legal problems in the UK, and also we want to tell you the decisions and the solutions you can always adopt, and also other things that make sure that you can set yourself up for the success. The key topics we want to cover in this episode are choosing the right legal structure, what's specific for the UK, and also we want to tell you about registering your business in the UK. I mean the brand, the logo, and trademark. Also, we want to go for the contracts you need to do in the UK in order to submit your company in the regulations stuff. And also, we want to talk about IPO or intellectual property office in the UK specifically. And also, we want to talk about licenses and permits in the UK, and also ongoing compliance and reporting within the UK industry. Let's start with the first one.
Yeah, legal stuff. Right. So, how do you choose the right legal structure for your business? There are a few things that come into play. It depends on how you want to run your business, where you want your business positioned. So, I'll go through each of them for you. So, there are a few legal structures that are available for businesses. Firstly, it's the sole trader. This is the simplest and most common option for small businesses in the UK, but it doesn't have any separation between personal and business liabilities. So if you're starting off your business and you register as a sole trader, this means that you and your business are one and the same person. If your business owes, you owe. If your business makes profit, you make profit. As a sole trader, you can register your business and operate your business accounts even in your own name. This means that you cannot employ more than a specific number of people because you're considered an individual trader. Is this the right option for you? Have a think. And then we've got the limited company. So limited companies are a separate legal entity that offers liability protection but comes with more regulatory requirements. There are different kinds of limited companies for for-profit businesses and limited companies for non-profit businesses. So limited companies for for-profit businesses are businesses that are limited by shares. It means that you have shares within your business that you can either sell out at a later stage or give to a co-founder, if you will. Whereas businesses that are limited by guarantee are non-profit businesses. It means this is not a profit-making business, and every profit made from that business will be put back into the business. We've also got a partnership. So partnerships are for businesses with 2 or more owners that offer shared responsibility. So if you go into a partnership with someone, it can be an individual partnership or a business-to-business partnership. This means that you and that person have equal stake in your business. Is that something that you might want to consider if you're going into business with a friend or family member? This means that you're putting the legal structures in place to ensure that in case of any issues in the future, you're protected by law because you're both separate from the business, but you both own equal stake in that business. Now, we've also got the limited liability company as well. So this is for a partnership that wants to limit the personal liability that each person has in the business, and it offers some kind of advantage of a limited company. So let's take it back a step and create two boxes for each of these company structures. So we have the sole proprietorship, which is a business for an individual business owner that is not separate from their personal liability. So now let's create two boxes to give you more clarity. The left box and the right box. So the left box is for businesses that are not separate, liability are not separate from the business owners. So in that box, we have the sole trader whose business is for an individual person who has the same liability as the business. And then we also have the partnerships, which is for more than one business owner whose liability is not separate from the business owners. And then we've got the limited company where you can separate your liability from that of the company, which means that you and your business are not one and the same person. And then we've got the limited liability company, which is for more than one business owners who wants their liability to be separate from that of the business. Does that make sense? Leave in the comments.
Perfect. Now let's go to the uh, second part, which is regarding the registering of your company. You got two different ways in order to register your company. The first one is to register your company as a sole trader. In order to do that, you just need to inform the HMRC, and you need to just tell them about your company, and they're gonna track your business. And also, it's the way that you can do it, the self-assessment tax, by telling them your earnings, and the HMRC gonna do the rest. And your second way to register your company is to incorporating the limited company. You can do this by just sharing the company's information with the company's house, like the director's information, like the structure, and also the earnings, and the company's house gonna help you to register your company. You can do each of these steps just online, or you can go just in person and do these steps if you like. Now let's go to the third step.
Now, there are certain contracts that you need in the UK to function as a business owner. We're going to go through, I'd say, the top three contracts. The first one is a service agreement, and this is for both service business offers and then product business offers. So, a service agreement protects your business by outlining the terms and conditions of any service that you provide to customers or clients. Think about Apple
Yeah,
or your Android phone. Do you remember when you download an app or you're updating your software, you always have to click on the I agree that nobody reads? That
exactly.
is the service agreement. And you know what's interesting? Recently, a man whose wife died in Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
I've been told that he cannot sue the company because he signed a service agreement. And within that service agreement, it said that he's not going to sue the company for anything.
Anything, yeah.
Unfortunately, his wife died of a severe allergic reaction, and he's been told that he can't sue the company.
Yes.
So, as a business owner, service agreement is a document or an agreement that protects you from future liability. Now, I'm not saying put in those really bad footnotes within your service agreements, but make sure that you're being open and honest with your clients, stating exactly what they will get from interacting with your business, and you giving everyone a service agreement before you even start any kind of interaction with your clients. Now, the second contract that you need to have in your business is a non disclosure agreement. We all know this as an NDA. An NDA is essential for protecting sensitive business information when discussing partnerships or collaborations. As you start to build your business, as you start to interact with other business owners, brands, customers, even, there will be information that you need to share as you go on. An NDA makes sure that you're protected, your company's intellectual property is protected, and in the case that it's not, you have a basis to ask for compensation. So think about that as you start putting down your legal documents for your business. An NDA is an essential part of it. And then lastly, employment contracts. I want for you to build businesses that will grow and you begin to employ people to work for you. So if you have employees or contractors even, so if you're using freelancers as a small business owner, make sure that you provide written terms within 2 months of their start date to comply with UK employment law. It's important that you're complying with the laws of the land where you have your business, and an employment contract is an essential part of running any business, whether you're working with in-house staff or you're working with freelancers.
Thank you, Cleo. Now let's talk about intellectual property protection in the UK. The first thing is trademark. You need to make sure that you register a trademark within the UK Intellectual Property Office or IPO to specify your brand, logo, and make sure that are only for you, not anyone else. That's called a trademark. And the second thing is copyright. In the UK, automatically it's granted in every companies, but it's worth to make sure that you done everything regarding the copyright that to protect your company from this stuff. And also the third things, if you are entering into the new area and you want to just find new things and want to found a new company in the specific area which is new and no one has done it yet, you need to just do a patent and you can apply for a UK patent to protect your invention and make sure no one else gonna steal it. And let's go to the 5, which is license and permits.
Yes, licenses and permits. So some businesses in the UK need specific licenses to operate legally. For example, if you're opening a restaurant, you need a food and hygiene license, the level 2, level 3. There's certain courses that you need to do to qualify for a license. Other industries like finance, where you have to register with the CFA, health, where you have to register with, say, the CQC or even bodies within the NHS, and childcare may require additional permissions. Now, you can use the UK government's license finder website to see which permits or licenses apply to your specific industry before going on to start and launch and start to produce or offer services to clients.
Yes, and now let's go to ongoing compliance and reporting. The first thing, annual accounts and also confirmation statement. Limited companies need to file annual accounts and also the confirmation statement within the company's house. And also for VAT registration, if your business turnover exceeds £85,000, you need to submit VAT registration within the HMRC. And also the third thing is self-assessment. Sole traders must file an annual self-assessment tax return to report earnings and pay income tax for your company. Now let's, like just other episodes, do some action steps for listeners. The first thing is decide on your legal structure. We want you to research the best legal structure in your business. And if you want limited liability, consider registering as a limited company or LLC. And also use the UK government's online resources to guide your decision.
And before you start trading, you want to make sure that you've registered your business. Visit the UK government website to register your business. If you're a sole trader, make sure that you inform the HMRC and register for self-assessment. Typically, this will be done automatically for you. If you register your business through the government website online, you will receive letters from the HMRC telling you the steps that you need to do to self-assess. And limited companies must register with the Companies House as well, because you need to be doing your tax return and getting all of your legal requirements sorted. So that is an assignment for you. If you haven't already registered your business, go onto the UK Gov website. All you need to do is type into Google business registration in the UK and the website will pop up. It's very, very guided, this website. So every single step of the way, you've got a guide to get you started and done easily.
And the next step that you need to take is to make sure you have legally binding contracts in place of your customers, your investors, and also your employees. Consider using legal templates which are existed online. You can use those templates. They can help you to make those legal documents easier. And also, if you cannot do it yourself, you can always hire a solicitor, which is going to help you to draft those files for you. Now let's go to the fourth step.
If you've got intellectual property, I'm sure you do. If you're a business owner, then you need to be protecting that. So firstly, you need to look at getting your trademark sorted. If you've got a unique business name, if you've got a unique product name, you need to go online and find a legal representative to help you register your trademark. You can do it yourself, but it's always nice to get legal guidance. And if you've also got a very unique product or a service that hasn't existed before, you need to be looking at registering your patent. So I need you to do an assessment. What is it that you have? What is it that needs protecting? And start taking the right steps to do them today.
We got another challenge for you. You can just share your legal structure, and we want to know what was the motivation and what was the reason you choose each type of those documents. For example, we want to know why did you choose limited company, why did you choose partnership, or why did you choose sole trader. We want to know the reasons behind these decisions.
And to give you something to leave with, you can go and download our UK business legal checklist on the Elevon website through the link below, and make sure that you're fully protected from a legal standpoint.
Yes. And for the next episode, we want to dive into branding basics, and we want to talk about building a brand that stands out. We want to make sure your brand or your company stands out in the market, and we want to tell you how you can do it. And so we're going to see you in the next episode. Thank you for listening to us, guys.